directed by Ruggero Deodato, is Off Balance, otherwise known as Phantom of Death. Now, I had never heard of this one before. Starring Michael York, Donald Pleasence, Edwin Fenwick. I mean, I don't know why I had never heard of it, because it's definitely something I want to check out. This 1988 giallo movie feels very different because of things that I don't want to tell you about, because I really enjoyed this movie and I feel that there's some great surprises in this that you want to discover. So I'm going to try and review this without giving away a lot of what goes on here.
Find this murderer. Stop him before he kills someone else.
So you have Michael York as Robert Domenicini, who is a pianist, and he's kind of living his best life. He's passionate about his music, he's passionate about his women in his life, and everything is just going along fantastically well until his girlfriend is found dead. And we have Inspector Dati, played by Donald Pleasence, who is going to investigate this murder, which will turn out to be a series of murders as Domenicini and Dati try to figure out what the hell's going on.
You'll never get me, so I can kill as often as I want. Yeah, I'm gonna drive you crazy.
But then, out of nowhere, our main character of Domenicini gets sick and really starts to deteriorate in front of our very eyes, and it's a race against time to figure out who the murderer is, what they're doing, why they're doing it, and can they be stopped. But the sort of best thing about this is it really kind of changes as the movie goes along. You know, it starts off with the typical giallo stuff. It's got a great soundtrack, it's got the black gloved killer, stalking, stabbing, destroying people. It's got all these tropes going on, and they're all done fairly well. But there is this twist in the tale, this little change, which just makes it all the more wonderful. And it's one of those movies where all the way through it, you roughly know who the bad guy is and why they're doing what they are doing, but it's waiting for everyone else to catch up, which normally can be such a frustrating trait when you're ahead of some of the characters in this, but it's so maniacally fun that you're kind of waiting for the penny to drop on our main character, which is so much fun. I absolutely adored Phantom of the Death, Off Balance. It was a playful giallo that really circumvents a lot of the tropes while homaging them at the same time. You know, it starts off really solid giallo movie, playing along, and then suddenly it goes its own way. And that's what makes this one all the better for me. The fact that it's willing to take these chances, take this really strange avenue, and have these characters giving these wonderful performances that just make the movie oh so much fun.
We discovered that a murder had been committed.
A murder?
The victim was a woman. It's a horrible crime.
I urge you to try not to read anything about this if you're at all interested, because it is one of the more unique tales within the giallo subgenre. So if you keen to get my drift, this is a fun one. Edwin Fenwick turns up in this one in a role that's kind of later on for her, and she is terrific. She is a great addition to this one, and there's another character I liked instantly, putting a lot onto her because I knew her, I knew the kind of roles that she played. I was hoping that this would be a movie where she would survive and live out the day. Whether she does or not, you need to check out the movie to find out.
Because every time I think of her now, I just see her lying there, dead. That's the clearest, the sharpest image I have of her now.
You're torturing yourself.
Yeah. Off Balance is great. It really is truly great. I wasn't sure what exactly I was going to get with this one, and I am so happy to have threw on new nothing about it, and that is probably the best I can get to it. I apologise for the rather vague review, but I just can't bring myself to spoil this one for you. It's too good to have some guy on the internet waste it. Go check it out. It's wonderful, terrific. Come back here, drop me a comment about the plot if you have seen this one. Put a little spoiler tag if you want to talk about that kind of twist, what you thought about it. I want to have that conversation. Yeah, I really do want to have that conversation, and I feel frustrated that I can't. As always, there is more content up here where you can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.